Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Thanks for joining me for yet another crafty venture. Today I'm participating with the Handmade Happiness group and we are having a Mermazing Mermaid Hop. So this is my project, and if y'all are familiar with Lavinia stamps, this should look familiar to you. I tried to go my own route, and when that didn't work, I thought, I'm going to follow Tracy's tutorials and see where that leads me. So I have my 6 by 6 inch round gel plate, and it is from the company Gel Press, my gel printing plate. And I just rolled on with my brayer some of the Elements graphite ink, a very light layer, and that was my first attempt, and it did not go well. Did not go well at all. So I thought, paper always has two sides. Let me see what I can do on the other side. So much better. I even like that kind of swoopy where I wiped it off. It looks like a big old wave, doesn't it? I put the water splats with some Brutus Monroe blue ink. I'm not sure exactly which blue, but I'll find it and I'll list it below if I can. And it just really showed as clear water. I guess I thinned it down too much, but this is my first attempt at something like this. So, well, I guess this technically is my second because we saw the end result of my first. So I stamped this in my Misty with my VersaFine Onyx Black ink probably about 5 times before I got the depth and the impression that I was hoping for. So it took me a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that I got her right. I mean, she's a silhouette stamp, so if anything's missing, it's very bold and blazing. So I just stamped until I felt like I had her the way I wanted her to be. So here I'm stamping up some like seagrasses and foliage and underwater plants. I am using the Spanish moss foliage stamps, but you can use them in any manner. I mean, they look very much like kelp to me, the way I've used them there. And I'm taking a circle die. I think that's not a die, a mask that is from my Colorful Life Designs. I think it's called Marvelous Masks Circles. And this is about a 2-inch mask, and I'm just holding it in place and I'm ink blending in place or around the edges. And you'll see it just makes this beautiful kind of halo around her when I lift it up. And again, I'm following Tracy Dutton's tutorials from Lavinia Stamps, so I'll try to link their channel down below, but her work is amazing. And this pales in comparison, but that was my inspiration. So now I'm bringing in another Lavinia product. This stencil is from them, and their stencil line is relatively new, and I love them all. There's so many that I would like to have, but they're all kind of similar in feel. Some of them are more wispy, some of them are a little bit thicker in the design, some of them, anyway, yeah, they're all similar. But I just wanted this kind of soft, ethereal stencil around my mermaid image, around that circle from the gel plate. And I'm just coming in with a light teal and a light tan. I think it was blue sky, if I'm not mistaken, and then warm buff or dough. That might be dough. Anyway, just the brown and the blue kind of hints to the beach. And I just went real soft with my brush. And because you want to be real careful when you're near those edges and lines, you don't want to have that bold divider. So you go really soft when you're towards the edges, so it just kind of fades out. Here I have just kind of a no-name stamp. My sister got it for me online before she knew about copyrights and things, but it's the only script stamp that I had, but any word stamp will work for this type of thing. It's just the only one I had, and I liked that it was unmounted so I could get that kind of uneven kind of mixed media look as I kind of tapped it around. So here I am using the Mystic Swirl stamp, again another Lavinia product, and just going around my edges, just trying to fill in those empty spaces. I've got a light blue. I can't read the name of it. Is it Sea Breeze? Anyway, I'll have it listed down below when I can make my picture bigger and see what it is. And I also stamped it in a darker blue as well, just again to have those layers. Everything is about layers, right? Texture, dimension, all of that. So then I went in with my darker of the browns. I don't know again if it was Warm Buff or Dough, but they're Pink Fresh Studio inks. And I just went around that circle mask just to kind of highlight that halo a little bit more. And here I'm coming in with one of my ACLD stencils. Can't remember the name of it. I'm bad with names right now, but I'll list it below. It's from their February new release. And I added some, I think it was the Stickles glitter paste through it. I just wanted some more texture, some more shine. You know how I am. Layers, layers, layers. And then, just like Tracy does when she does her beautiful projects, I come in with my Quickie glue pen and some glitter. And so for her hair, I used a green, and then for her body, I used a teal. But they're so similar in tone that you really can't differentiate. But I'm just taking my glue pen and following some of the lines, filling in some of the heavier black spots with a little bit more glue than the finer spaces. And then I just sprinkle my glitter on, tap it off, use a paintbrush to knock off anything that's excess. And of course, you know, glitter's only going to stick where there's glue. So I wasn't too worried about getting it all off, because once everything dried, I was able to just flip it over and tap it off, and any glue that was not adhered came right off, or any glitter that was not adhered to some glue came right off, and that was usually in the places like where I didn't want it. So it worked perfectly. So here I'm coming in with that Quickie glue pen again, down on the tail and across her body, and just adding some highlights and some sparkle and some shine. And this is where I use the teal glitter, and this is Wow glitter. I've had it for a long time. It's been in my stash. I got it from Tuesday Morning many years ago, and I think I got, I don't even know, are there 20 containers for like maybe $5? Yeah, Tuesday Morning is amazing. I'm sad ours closed. But anyway, there she is, green glitter in the hair, teal across her body and her tail, and I think it's beautiful. I'm really, really happy with it. I also took my blender brush and went around the edges with that tan. Again, I don't know if it was the dough or the warm buff Pink Fresh Studio ink, but that is my finished mermaid project, y'all. I'm pretty pleased. It's not, again, it doesn't compare to Tracy's, but I think it's beautiful, and she does amazing tutorials, and she makes it look so easy. And once I kind of pulled back and decided, okay, it's like when you're cooking or baking, you follow the recipe exact the first time, and then you tweak it and learn to make it your own. And so that's what I did. So for this hop, guys, I completely neglected to talk about the hop. It is hashtag driven with handmade happiness. Several wonderful creators are playing along. So type in that hashtag Mermazing Mermaids. Just copy and paste, and that will create your whole playlist, and you go from one creator to the next to the next. And we love to have you guys hop along. Leave us comments downstairs, like, subscribe, all the things. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you spending some time with me today, and I'll see you again real soon. Nancy the Handy Scandy. Bye-bye.